You're sitting at your desk, heart pounding, because in the next few moments, your life could change forever. A card flickers onto your screen, an email from the Australian Department of Home Affairs. Chasing that elusive visa opportunity. But tonight, it feels different. There's a shift in the air. New rules, new thresholds, new hope. In the world of global migration, Australia has just dropped a seismic update, changes to its core skills stream visa. This isn't just a tweak. It could reset what it means to be a skilled worker in demand. The salary bars are rising. The skills list has been rewritten. Processing times, once promised to be lightning fast, are now being questioned. For many, this is the gateway to possibility. For others, a tightening window of opportunity. As the clock ticks, the stakes are high. Will you be among the talented professionals who make the cut? Or will you get caught up in the surge of demand and shifting regulations? Tonight, we dive deep into the November 2025 update, what has changed, why it matters, and how you can navigate the new terrain. Because for those chasing their Australian dream, this is more than news, it's a turning point. Detailed breakdown. What's new in November 2025? Core Skills Stream. Here are the key details and context behind the Core Skills Stream visa changes. 1. What is the Core Skills Stream? It's part of Australia's Skills in Demand (SID) visa, which replaced the old Temporary Skill Shortage (TSS) visa, subclass 482. In December 2024, the Core Skills Stream is designed for workers in occupations listed on the Core Skills Occupation List (CSOL), a list of high-demand jobs identified through labour market analysis. Eligible occupations come from major ANZ SCO groups 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, but trades, drivers, and laborists are excluded in this stream. 2. Salary threshold changes. From the 1st of July, 2025, the Core Skills Income Threshold, CSIT, increased from 73,150 Australian dollars to 76,515 Australian dollars. This indexation aligns with Australia's average earnings, AWOT. Ensuring the visa wages remain competitive. Employers must pay at least the market salary rate, which must be at least the CSIT. 3. Work experience requirement. The required work experience for the SID, Core Skills, visa has been reduced. Now 12 months of equivalent full-time work within the last 5 years counts, including part-time and casual work. This makes the pathway more accessible than previous schemes for many applicants. 4. Occupation List, CSOL. The CSOL has been substantially revised. It covers many more occupations than formerly under the TSS visa. Over 70 new occupations have been added, especially in critical sectors like health, education, construction, and cyber. 5. Permanent residency, PR, pathways. One major goal of the new SID visa system is to clear pathways to permanent residency. For many in the Core Skills Stream, this means not just a temporary visa, but a viable route to settle. 6. Processing times and challenges. The government had committed to median processing for the Core Skills Stream, but in practice, delays have been reported. Anecdotally, visa applicants report time stretching beyond the expected window. For example, my 482 application, now been over 10 weeks, expected it to be a bit faster. Some granted visas. Visa granted, the 5th of November. Core Skills Stream. Cyber Security Analyst. 7. Policy rationale and risks. These reforms are part of Australia's broader migration strategy, aiming to align migration with the true labour market needs, protect local wages, and reduce exploitation. But the tightening income thresholds also raise the bar, meaning some lower-paid but in-demand roles might become harder to sponsor. Why this update matters, implications. For skilled workers, if you're in a high-demand occupation, meeting the new salary threshold could be more challenging. But the reduced experience requirement makes it more accessible. For employers, companies will need to offer competitive salaries at or above the indexed CSIT. They'll also need to ensure the occupation they are nominating is still on the CSOL. For migration planning, because of processing delays, applicants should be prepared for uncertainty. Applying as early and as cleanly as possible, complete documents, correct sponsor setup, is more important than ever. For long-term settlement. The clearer PR paths improve the visa's appeal to those who see Australia not just as a job destination, but as a home. Analytical conclusion, detailed and insightful. The November 2025 update to Australia's core skills stream marks more than a routine policy adjustment. It represents a strategic recalibration of Australia's entire skilled migration framework. When we analyse the changes collectively, a clear pattern emerges. Australia is deliberately tightening salary benchmarks, refining occupation lists, and restructuring experience requirements to reshape the quality and composition of its future workforce. From an analytical perspective, the most significant shift is the increased core skills income threshold, CSIT. By raising the salary requirement, Australia is signalling that it intends to attract migrants who not only fill shortages but also contribute to long-term economic growth. This upward adjustment ensures that sponsored workers remain competitive in the local labour market and prevents wage suppression, a long-standing concern within Australian policy circles. However, this also means that many lower-paid but essential occupations may struggle to qualify, highlighting a tension between protecting local wages and meeting real workforce shortages. The reduction in required work experience demonstrates a contrasting yet complementary strategic move. By accepting just 12 months of full-time equivalent experience, the government is acknowledging the need to bring in skilled talent faster. Recent graduates with practical experience and workers from industries experiencing rapid growth, such as ICT, healthcare, and education. This balance between higher salary requirements and lower experience barriers shows that Australia wants the best emerging talent, not simply the most experienced. Another analytical highlight is the revised Core Skills Occupation List, CSOL. With over 70 new roles added, the update directly reflects Australia's evolving labour market, especially the expansion of construction, cybersecurity, aged care, and advanced technical fields. It is also a clear indicator that the government is relying on data-driven insights from jobs and skills Australia to dynamically adjust migration intakes. For applicants, this means that the system is becoming more fluid, responsive, and competitive. On the procedural side, the delays in processing times reveal the system's growing pressure. While the government promised a faster, more efficient visa process, the real-world bottlenecks indicate that demand has exceeded administrative capacity. For applicants and employers, this creates a new strategic challenge: planning migration timelines more conservatively and submitting complete applications early. When we put all elements together, the November 2025 update suggests that Australia is moving toward a high-performance migration model. The intention is clear: attract high-earning potential, fill skill shortages with precision, maintain wage integrity, and offer a structured pathway to permanent residency for those who meet the new standards. For skilled migrants, this moment is both an opportunity and a filtering point. Those who meet the new thresholds may find a more stable and promising future in Australia, backed by clearer PR pathways and stronger job prospects. Meanwhile, applicants who fall below the salary or occupational criteria may need to upskill, seek alternative visa streams, or reassess their migration strategies. Ultimately, the November 2025 Core Skills Stream Update is not merely a policy, it's a roadmap for the future direction of Australian migration, with a sharper focus on economic contribution, workforce sustainability, and long-term national interest. The applicants who understand this strategic shift, adapt their profiles, and plan proactively will be the ones who successfully navigate this evolving landscape.